Hi guys, this is another reading about recovery from addictions. My name is Angie and welcome back to my channel. Sorry, I was trying to put out that incense stick there. So we're going to tap in, spend a bit of time together here looking at tarot for some guidance, of course. I've got the Everyday Witch Tarot here. I just felt guided to put together some kind of message for you guys. Spirit has guided me, my higher power, whatever you like to call it, has guided me this evening to put together some kind of video for you guys at this time. So whenever you find this, there's a message here for you, for sure. Let's find out what Spirit has to say to help us on our healing journeys, help us in our recovery. What do we need to know at this time? So we'll call in our spirit guides and the divine, our higher power, angels, ancestors, spirits of light, love, clarity. Only into this space, you guys. Why are these cards sticking to the ground? So let's see what Spirit has to say. What guidance do we need at this time? Let's have a look and see what we need to know. After Four of Swords, this talks about rest and recovery, you guys. Can you believe it? Our first card out. We're tapped in alright. This is so great. I love this. And the crossing card is the Page of Wands. This is going off on your path. The page is a messenger energy. So you might be getting a message about somebody going somewhere. He definitely looks like he's heading off on his journey. He's got all his belongings in that little thing, and he's got his magic wand there. You can see the little wisps of magic coming off it. So that's the influencing energy on this. So maybe you're going away at the moment. You have an idea to pursue a goal of some kind to heal yourself, because this is recovery, and this could be going off to a retreat or something like that. But Wands is like a very fiery energy. In fact, it's a fire energy. Wands energy is about doing, it's about action. Could be you're going on some kind of a journey somewhere to pursue a goal is coming through. Maybe that's what you're trying to do in your healing energy at the moment. So we'll have a look at what you need to focus on right now. What does Spirit think you need to focus on? What you need to be putting your attention on at this time, collective? Wow, this is definite anyway. You've King of Pentacles here. This can talk of an earth energy around you maybe at this time, and it male or female, of course. It's the energy of the card only that we're interested in. You know, gender doesn't really apply. So it could be a man or a woman in your energy at this time, or it could be you. That's this King of Pentacles, and it's an earth energy, as I said. So yeah, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. This man here anyway, this is what you need to focus on. It's being in this energy, I reckon. Like being the king of your castle is what it's saying to me here. This is very much a leader. It can be a boss. You might be the boss of your own company, or you're self-employed maybe. But he's sitting in his power here, this king, you know, it's his realm, and ye all live in it. I love that. And he's very much in touch with nature. You can see the ivy creeping up his legs there, and very in touch with, you know, as I said, it's an earth element here, so of course he's in touch with everything, but he's so living in his abundance there. He's got the cake and he's got his glass of a drink there. We're not going to say it's wine. You know, and everybody's comfortable and living in abundance. Like there's vines there dripping with, you know, berries and fruit, and it's just, you know, maybe you're this leader in your home or at your workplace. However this resonates for you, do comment below and tell me if anything here makes any sense or applies to you in particular. We'll come back and clarify all of the cards, of course, at the end when we get around the board, but for now we'll have a look here and we'll see what happened in the recent past. Let's see why there's healing happening at this time with the Four of Swords. Can just be about rest as well. Maybe you're just feeling overexhausted. Page of Wands to say that that's an influence there. It might be just too many messages coming at you about people wanting to do things as well, you know what I mean, and you just don't feel like it. You want to stay here in this sort of, you know, the Four of Swords kind of takes their heart out, and it's an image I'm kind of reflecting back on from the traditional tarot, and the person is kind of lying in repose next to their heart. So it's to give the heart a break as well as the mind a break is what you want at the moment. And that's what's coming through there, especially with all that red, you know. It's to restore yourself to your soul is what I feel is happening there. There's more swords energy now, and that's Two of Swords. This Two of Swords tells me that you've undecided about something. You didn't know where to go in the recent past, actually. So it's about the past energy. You were confused. You couldn't figure out, should you go here or go there, between two things, maybe more, but it is the thing that you couldn't choose. Feeling confused. Something wasn't clear. Like the blindfold is on there, you know. Swords talk about your beliefs as well as your thoughts, as well as words that you hear, you know what I mean. So having, you know, being caught in a situation where, you know, you've got the swords usually in the traditional tarot, and the you know, the two swords are across the heart, so it's like leaving the heart out of it. This is being in two minds about something in the recent past. So yeah, there must have been some confusion here, having to make a decision and not knowing which way to go. But the Three of Wands here at the back of the deck as well speaks to having patience and having to wait for something. Like you're all geared up and ready to go there, you know, but it's just, you just gotta wait. And maybe it's something to do with travel, because she's by the ocean there as well, and it's almost like she's summoning something towards her. Maybe a ferry to take her away, or maybe for her ship to come in. It can be either. So flip the energies where they fit you as well, collective. This is about recovery. So we'll see what Spirit has to say and what guidance we need from this. I might just have this spread out before, you know, fully. It sometimes has to happen before I get the full picture, if you know what I mean. So what do we have here in the energy beneath the surface here, or who's in the surrounds here, you know? What is the energy of supporting this, or in the, you know, energies around you at this time? That's the Three of Wands, same exact card, you guys. Wow. So yeah, there is a feeling of trepidation coming through here, a bit of impatience, dying to get going, wherever it is you're going, or whatever it is you want to make a move on. It feels like you can't. You've got the Eight of Swords then in the near future, so this is the self-imposed prison of the mind, as we say. Five of Swords there at the back of the deck, which is really nasty energy. It can be about gossip, big time. People with hurtful words, stabbing you in the back, you know, that kind of thing. It's like a lot of betrayal here, or deceit as well. And people using their words with sharp tongues is what I'm getting with that, and I don't like it one bit. So there's a bit of backbiting going on there. Maybe it's under the surface in the surrounds, and it could also be here to clarify this Eight of Swords. Look at the tiny little blue bird on that sword there, trying to give her a helping hand, as well as the cat. She always has her cat next to her. But the Eight of Swords here, self-imposed prison of the mind. This is something that's coming up in your near future. We'll get more guidance on it. She thinks she's trapped because of what she thinks, and it's not a physical truth, it's actually an illusion. This whole card depicts an illusion of being trapped. You can see, like, she could just literally wriggle out those restraints there, and obviously she can get through the swords, they're not such a block, but with her blindfold on, she's convinced she's trapped and she cannot see. She has a way out, and this is you. You're feeling there's no way out of some situation in the near future. You maybe were worried about this coming up with the waiting card there, you know. So let's have a look and see what's your guidance from Spirit at this time. What guidance do we have from Spirit for our collective here today? Let's have a look. What would you like to tell them? What do they need to know? So a lot of cards wants to come forward. It's very light energy here. There's a little bit of density here and there, but overall it's not too bad. Wow, look at that. Guidance from Spirit is move, take action really quickly, move forward. This is like passing the finish line. You're going to succeed in whatever this is that you're after and whatever it is you want to do. Like literally, the Chariot card is the fastest card in the deck. It's talking about coming to a crossroads, but you actually know which way you're going is what I get from this. The energy of the, you know, the Spirit is telling me that's the thing. You've got a sense of direction. You're feeling so balanced, so sure, and so, you know, charged up. It's reaching your success, reaching a milestone, maybe a checkpoint in your life, you know, all of those things. This is the card, actually, I can feel it. And the Page of Swords is lovely. This is a message of truth, honesty. Maybe you're discovering something, that you're learning something new about a situation, and it's, you know, he's looking so brave there, ready to charge ahead. So he's definitely learned something. He's got all these books here. So you've obviously learned something, collective, that's given you this driving force to move forward and to take that journey, you know. Yeah, the Two of Swords in the recent past. This is like coming up is what's happening here. And that's like getting to the truth of something or getting to a decision. He's holding the sword of truth, the sword of knowledge there. Whichever applies to you, you know, put those energies where they go for yourself. Not all of these messages are going to resonate with you, but, you know, as it is a general reading, and there's quite a few of you out there, I believe. There's another page. Like, these pages are getting into action here. They've got plans. And they're also, you know, you might have heard something from somebody. This is the thing here, or you might get to hear something in the future from somebody, a messenger. The pages are messengers, so this is you learning something or something dawning on you, like an occurrence. It just occurred to you in your mind about something, the Page of Swords. And then with the Page of Pentacles, this is earth energy. Then it's like having an idea of what to do in the real world. Where can you go? What kind of plan can you make? And it's making the plan. He's already on the path there. And he's literally, you know, taking a chance as well in life. It's see with this coin, he's tossing a coin there, it's so tiny. But I just seen that now, it's almost like he's taking his chances, and he's taking like a leap of faith sort of attitude at this junction here. He's tossing a coin to decide, will I go left or will I go straight on, you know? Even though he has a map in front of him, that's like the plan and the place he wants to go. So he has an idea, and this could be you in your mind at the moment, because it is about hopes or fears here. And it's like your hope is just to take a chance, go off for some kind of adventure here, like the Page of Wands, and to begin something in the real world. Get you know, maybe a project on the go in the real world. Like, it could be a business, to start something. That's what I see here with this page energy, you know. As well as being a messenger, it's like, you know, having an idea about something you can do, and you can go somewhere, or you can, you know, start something for work for yourself. Like, it's very much about an independent sort of an entrepreneurial vibe there as well. Or just the adventure, going off, you know, to see the world comes to mind. Begin a project, start a hobby, start something creative for yourself comes through there as well. So we'll come back around to the house again, and we'll clarify everything after this. Full spread is out. The last card then we need for this spread is our potential outcome, please, Spirit. And it's the Sunshine. My God, lads. And look what's at the back of the deck. These are two major arcana, both of them. So your potential outcome is the Sun, which is utter joy and happiness. It's a card of Leo. It shows generational happiness here with all these different generations of people. Like there's a baby being expected, there's a child, a mum and a granny. You know, and these are all male or female energies, of course, always. And pages and knights and all the rest of them, always take them as both genders, or either gender, I should say. Yeah, the star is about a wish. That's at the bottom of the deck. And it comes with this, when I was clarifying the sun card, and because it's at the potential outcome here, it's like you're chasing a dream here, like it's a wish fulfillment that you're after. There's healing in this card as well. We did start off with that thing of healing. So it might be you're heading off on a retreat, a Camino, a pilgrimage. Maybe you're going to some lovely spa or something like that to do a bit of pampering and self-care. And fair play, more power to your elbow, because you know we don't do enough to mind ourselves. And if you have that opportunity, I think you're definitely going to want to take it on. And that could be the Page of Pentacles there. Yeah. And follow the sunshine in your soul is the guidance here anyway. That's what your potential outcome is. Because you will succeed, you know. The Chariot is your success, and then maybe celebrating in the sun is what you'll end up doing. But this is beautiful, beautiful energy here, I have to say it. I'm going to get another deck now to clarify this for you, collective, and we'll go around the whole house again. And I'll just give these a shuffle, a good shuffle first, to get clarification messages. See, can we get more out of these cards that we have on our initial spreads here for you? So do like, share and subscribe to this content as well. It really helps my channel. I only started these readings in February, and I'm hoping to maybe start another channel entirely to deal with recovery only. I'm on my own healing journey at the moment. And I'm finding, you know, the more I can give back, you know, once you have it, you must give it away. That kind of principle in AA, you know, comes to mind. You don't get to keep it unless you give it away. I think that's how it goes. Do remind me in the comments. So I'm pretty rubbish at remembering things word for word. And very often as well, I'm terrible for getting things inside out or back to front. So yeah, we'll see how we get on with this. Let's clarify, please, Spirit, the Four of Swords with the Page of Wands for this collective. Please and thank you, Spirit. What have we got here for the Four of Swords and the Page of Wands? Thank you. That's excellent. There you go. It's the Two of Cups. And at the bottom of the deck, we've got the Seven of Pentacles. This talks about, you know, not really seeing the fruits of your labour. You're a bit disappointed in the output here, you know, based on what you've put into something. There's a bit of regret, not regret, but yeah, disappointment, I think, disillusionment comes through there as well, actually. Like, oh God, I've tried so hard and there's hardly a result coming forward. But don't get into that victim mode thing is sort of the advice as well, you know. Don't let it get you down. The results will come. It's about patience, that as well, of course it is. Patience. We hate to hear that word. So the Four of Swords, clarified with the Page of Wands, and then we have the Two influenced by the Page of Wands, and then we have the Two of Cups. So this is about two energies coming together. The Cups are about emotion, you know, they're water energy as well, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. But Cups energy is about emotion, you know, this is like equal exchange. The Two of Cups is, you know, it's about a union between you and maybe a friend, a family member, an acquaintance, something like that, that you really come together to blend your two energies. Of course, it can be a love partnership, but it's like you're in pursuit of this, is what it looks like, that your Four of Swords, you're healing, and you think that connection, and I think you're right, connection is the key to this healing, and this is what your new adventure is all about, developing connections. It need not just be strictly love. I'm thinking it's a healthy attitude for healing. I mean, I'm saying it myself there lately, I'm not connecting enough with people. Like, I'm connecting with loads of people, but I've nobody, you know, I'm not making deep connections, so I'm not exposing myself or putting myself in that vulnerable place that you need to kind of truly, you know, to truly embrace somebody or be open to that sort of love and to express that compassion as well as to receive it. So do tell me in the comments, you know, if this stuff resonates at all, because I know it's all part of recovery. I'm only 5 months sober, guys, and 2 weeks, I think it said on that Everything AA app today, and I was actually thrilled we've gotten over the 4 mark, hump into the 5th month, because the last few weeks for me has been, you know, like I'm waiting for something. I've been this 3 of Wands, and then I keep seesawing in and out of, you know, brilliant idea, brilliant plans, oh there's the sun, and then it's like from joy to heartache. It's just exhausting, this roller coaster thing. But I think to me, getting over the 5 months thing, it's just in the last 2 weeks, literally, like it's 5 months and 2 weeks sobriety. And what I've found is the last 2 weeks I've been kind of like, oh my god, how many more of these meetings, and I'm looking for excuses to disconnect and disengage, like it's crazy. So I shared that out this week in the shares, and I did chair a meeting as well, and I felt such a relief from it. And it spurred me on, in fact, I must be honest with you. There's a vulnerability now coming in, but it is that thing. This heals me so much to share this stuff with you guys on YouTube here. And just, yeah, I would like to build a community where we feed one another, this sort of collective effort, because I do feel it's all about connection. There is no way around it. I've been my whole life, I don't know about you guys, kind of avoiding vulnerability, transparency, authenticity, all those things they discuss in recovery. You know, there's the sun again, you guys. What in the world? This is what we need to focus on, like double confirmation. Your potential outcome is the sun, which is joy, success, the birth of something new. A new beginning comes to mind here. And then the King of Pentacles is like focusing on the energy. You've been absolutely secure, stable, that you've more than enough of everything. You're completely abundant. And now we have complete and utter joy. And a new beginning comes in with this feeling, actually, now that I'm fully tuned in, I think, since sharing there with you. It helps my connection go deeper with spirit as well. And you might find that with yourselves, that with your own higher power, that you know, whatever you call that yourselves, that you feel like you're more connected just to everything. And this sort of stuff is what carrying me through this addiction this time around, this recovery this time around. It's my second, you know, I had a relapse. I managed in the last 2 years to, fall into a rehab. I came out of the rehab, spent 9 months sober, and then fell off the bloody wagon last October. So here I am on the other side of that relapse. Thanks be to God. Thanks be to God is all I can say to that. But yeah, here we go. This is the thing. World is our oysters, guys. This is fantastic. And if it means travelling to the flippin' sun, focus on that. That's the thing. These are your cards, what to focus on. So, you know, focus on your beautiful house. Making it beautiful if it's not beautiful. Whatever it is you're laying your head. Make yourself a little sanctuary room. I found that absolutely invaluable in this room here, where I give these readings. It's just a little oasis and kind of retreat away from the rest of the house. I know I'm a terrible one for shying away and wanting my own time. I'm a Pisces as well. This will not help. I've got Temperance on the back of the deck there. This looks gorgeous. It is about blending energies, you guys. I mean, that can't be more obvious. This is another confirmation here. Look. 2 of Cups, and then the Temperance card. But in the recent past, you had a decision to make and you were overwhelmed, is what it's telling me. This is confusion, this card here. The 7 of Cups from the 2 of Swords. So whatever decision you came to, you were still confused in the recent past and you couldn't make that choice, it seems to me. And I think at this point here in the reading is where you have made that choice. So let's have a look at the 3 of Wands here in the supporting energy and see what we can do to clarify it. Look at this exact, it's the 2 of Wands. The 2 of Wands is choosing to stay with your comfort zone or go out into that world, just like I was talking to you about, you know. It is about, putting more value on yourself as well. This is about self-worth as well to me, that you deserve to have every chance in the world like everybody else does. I know we're in recovery and we're filthy drug addicts and alcoholics or whatever, your drug of choice is, but it's just that thing. You still deserve everything in the world. It's the same as everybody else does, And you're taking this wand and that globe and you're going. You've decided sort of stay out of your comfort zone. And this is you waiting. It's to clarify your waiting. Wow. You're ready and you're going. And that's the end of it. This is mighty stuff, guys. I love it. I love it. It's expansion too, isn't that what's happening here? Like, it looks like this reading is really talking about expansion, pushing out the boundaries of life. Let's see how far can you go. I used to think I couldn't go anywhere. I used to think it was trapped, like this lady here, like this Eight of Swords. We'd have to get clarification for her. She's looking very, very, very annoyed. Did you see the card that came up? The Six of Wands, you guys. This is triumph over adversity, this card. It's winning. Crossing over the finish line. So you've got the Ten of Pentacles as well here in the the energy around this, which talks about happy family, stability. It's kind of practically the same thing as the King of Pentacles. Could be legacy, wealth here. Intergenerational wealth. Like, you're creating this for yourselves, collective, and you should be so very proud. This energy that you're getting, we call the Pentacles. It could be any kind of energy. It could be money. It can be, so many things. So obviously it can be monetary, coins. It can be, properties. It can be your job, your wages, all those things. It can also be your energy, your giving, your potential to give, the amount of, comfort you have in your own home, the amount of love you have in your own home, the amount of people you have, how many good energies you have, the amount of actual physical energy you have for stuff. But this is a happy family card, it's a happy home card. I'm feeling totally and utterly secure within yourself. No more than that King of Pentacles there. He's like the matriarch or patriarch in this scenario, but this is it. This is what you're working on at the moment, is your stability, and your sense of community comes through as well with all those people and that card. Okay, in the near future, Eight of Swords. You're going to come up against this Eight of Swords energy all over again. This man is actually moving away. He's got his back turned to her. She thinks she is tied up in a prison and she cannot escape. She's got nowhere to go. She's been overthinking everything. How can I do this? What can I do that? How can I? And I can't possibly. And talking herself out of stuff as well. I often do this stuff. But this Six of Wands here is telling me you're going to triumph over this. Like, you can see he's walking around and victorious. And it is also talking about public recognition, And this public recognition thing is, the people that live around you. And maybe you're finding this difficult too, because I know myself with sober people, my own family, they've very little understanding of what, we're going through in sobriety. And it is so important to have the people that you can talk to. Going into the live meetings, all of that kind of crack, like the person-to-person stuff, even Zoom, as I've found unbelievably invaluable, when you don't feel like going anywhere, but you need the meeting. They've been brilliant. And like those people, this is going to be your people celebrating you, that you can get yourself out of this prison of the mind, whatever it is at the moment for you, or in the near future. I think, you're breaking away from that energy of feeling you can't go anywhere, do anything, be part of the world. Like, this person here is going for it. This is the change. I feel it. Like, I can see it in the energy there between those two contrasting energies. This is a go-getter. And this person here thinks they can't go anywhere, like, literally. So we got the chariot card. I keep saying charity instead of chariot. It might mean something to someone. And that's your clarifier is the Justice card. Wow, this is amazing. Justice is a card of Libra. Chariot is a card of Cancer, but they're two major arcana, and this is a major change that's happening in your life at the moment. And I think, you're trying really hard, you're working so hard. With this Chariot card is telling me you're getting very balanced. This is about balance, and this is about balance. There's often a yin and yang image in the Chariot card, but Justice is a card of Libra. It talks about the scales and all of that and balancing things out. And the guidance from Spirit here, no doubt about it, is do something every day to balance your energy, to make you feel at home, to make you feel in authority as well with that sword of truth. Stand up for yourself and bring fairness to yourself first, more than anything. And then bring it into the outside world beyond you, okay? That's all I'm seeing for this guidance, which is just beautiful. Thank you, Spirit, for this reading. Can we clarify the Page of Swords now, please, for a collective? I'm going on and on, lads. You must think this is the longest reading you've ever heard, ever. Oh, God. Page of Swords. Let's have a look at the Page of Swords, if we can, please, Spirit. Oh, wow. Look at that. There's another one there, the Moon. Right. It's Hierophant at the back of the deck. It's talking about a commitment. Might be your commitment now to your higher power or something similar, you know. But let's have a look here. Page of Swords is clarified by the 10 of Wands. This is literally putting a burden down. It's the end of that cycle, you guys. Whatever it is, you thought you have all these responsibilities and so much stuff to carry, load-wise, weight-wise, burden-wise. Now it's time to push that down according to this Page of Swords. You've had a message get to you. Something has snapped in your head and you've said, no more! And cutting this stuff out is the name of the game. Stop self-sabotaging is what that comes through as. And also, stop hiding, as I just was saying. It's so hard to come out. The Moon is a Pisces energy. I don't know if you are water signs, because there's a lot of them coming through in this reading, and earth signs as well. But yeah, it's time to come out of the water here and face the moonlight, and let stuff be exposed and stand in your absolute glory, you guys. You know, this is your honest truth. People love you no matter what, and they will love you no matter what. That's what I'm getting. So this is so beautiful and supportive from Spirit today. Page of Pentacles in your hopes or fears. And this is another message that maybe you're just worried that you can't get away from the homestead. What's your job going to do when you take time off, if you do take time off? We've got one card to clarify there already, and it's the 9 of Swords. A minute ago we had the 8 of Swords. There's so many cards want to come forward. We've got a Page of Cups. So the Page of Cups is a heartfelt offer. Maybe you're giving this to someone, or yeah, it could be you're offering your own heart to this, because this 9 of Swords is speaking of serious anxiety, serious upset, maybe even depression here. Your mental health, though, is big time been suffering from this 8 of Swords residual. I think it's a residual energy since this, you know, recovery period has started. There's been a lot of overwhelm in the past, indecision. And I know what that feels like. It's that muddy brain. You're kind of trying to heal your heart, but you're navigating through so many things at the same time. There's a lot going on. So this message here of the Page of Cups clarifying 9 of Swords and this Page of Pentacles is, yeah, come up with a concrete plan, would you, for goodness sake. Try and collaborate with others as well. Maybe it will help you to have this happy-go-lucky attitude is what you want, and come away from this, you know, it's anxiety 100%. I can feel it. I suffer from anxiety and depression myself as well, and it's no picnic when this overthinking thing takes over. But offering yourself kindness, this is absolutely the only way. Like, Page of Cups is a messenger of somebody coming towards you with an offer of love, kindness, compassion, healing, an apology, you apologising, you forgiving yourself, you forgiving another person. Any of that kind of stuff there is going to release you and, you know, set you off on your path to this happy-go-lucky attitude is what's coming through for that. So that is just absolutely brilliant. So our potential outcome is the sunshine. Hey, you guys, let's have a look and see what we get to clarify the sun to finish off this reading for you guys. And I really hope this was helpful and healing for you. Oh wow, 3 of Swords, this is it. Like, you had the Four of Swords at the beginning of the reading, and I cannot help but notice the Three of Swords there is, you know, it's one less sword. There's a King of Swords as well, and we've got back to, look at this, another successful image crossing over the finish line here, you guys. This is the underlying energy. You're reaching for the stars. You have a wish for healing, as well as for, you know, other wishes in your life. And this stability, happy home, getting through this checkpoint is definitely it. 1111 might mean something. That card always represents 1111. And that 2 looks so much like an 11. And you have the 2 of Swords. 222 is huge as well. You might be lucky at this moment. I don't know what 222 means in angel numbers. Maybe you know that. You can put it in the comments for the rest of us. Here we go though, the Sun, the King of Swords and the Three of Swords. And we began with the Four of Swords, which was recovery. So there's definitely heartache here that you're healing from. And this Sun is a healer, like we know it so well. Concentrate on the glass half full. It so can heal your heart and soul. This King of Swords, like, this is heartache and heartbreak, and it's also the memory of heartache, actually, more so than anything, because swords are about your thoughts, and they're about memories, they're about words, they're about, you know, things that you said, things that people have said to you. So your heart might be hurting a lot from, you know, stuff that's been said to you and what you've said to others. And it can also be hurting from memories of past hurts. This is what it comes through as well. And to heal that, you've got to come in and stand by your boundaries here for this Sun to be a reality in your life from here forward, it feels like. And the King of Swords is so goddamn intelligent. It's another thing, swords are about intelligence and intellect. You embracing this King of Swords energy here is going to protect your boundaries. This is someone who's in a leadership position. You know, they're definitely standing their ground. They don't mince their words. They say what they want, and they want what they say, and they know they don't suffer fools. They don't put up with any rubbish, and it's about this sword of truth being cast down at all times. You just put down your line in the sand. People don't pass that. This is your space. You need to feel the sun on your face. You need to heal so much of your heart, and that's an ongoing process, lads. We'll do it for the rest of our lives. I do think that a lot of people are deprived of the recovery program if they're not actually in recovery, and I feel like we could all do with that manual for life, you know, to embrace the sunshine and to see the world as it's got this potential, you know, like that Two of Wands. We can go anywhere and do anything we want. It's freedom, you know. Free will. Something I never thought I had in these energies here of 9s and 10s of swords and 3 of swords, and I've spent so much time in those places, and yeah, now is our chance, you know. Look, I'm going to leave the reading there. I hope some of this made sense to you guys, and it was really lovely connecting, so thank you for bringing your energy forward. And I will see you in the next one, you guys. Comment down below, anything at all, even an emoji. I'd love to hear from you all. I love reading your comments. And subscribe if you enjoy this kind of content. It really helped my channel. As I said, I'm early days in this realm, so it would be so helpful. And I thank you all from the bottom of my heart for those who've engaged in this channel so far. And yes, I'm hoping to build it up a bit more. It's really helping my healing journey, you guys, and I know I can help others, and that's all I wish. We can heal one another. Namaste, you guys. Hit the notification bell as well. You will be reminded then of when I post again, okay? I love you. Bye.